With just 21 days from the election, it's important not only to vote, but to have a plan for how you're going to vote, because COVID will make this election unlike anything before it.
Stick around for information that'll guide you through the registration process and tips to get involved if you're not old enough. In the US, young people vote in very low numbers.
MINDY Romero of the USC California Civic Engagement Project speaks on this.
It's not because, as the story goes, they're apathetic or they just don't care. They care very much. Rather, it's because our civic and electoral structures are designed in a way that discourages young people from voting, leaving them with a smaller voice in the political process.
With the rise in the use of social media platforms and various movements, millennials and Gen Zers have seen much more than older generations in their young lifetimes. 9/11, 2 economic crashes and record unemployment, extreme weather events, divisive politics, and a global pandemic. And most recently, social unrest in response to the death of George Floyd. Throughout history, young people have driven social change. They've been the spark that has ignited many social movements, which is why it's so important to make sure you're registered to vote, to use your power to affect real change on the issues you care about. If you're a US citizen, meet your state's requirements, and will be 18 by election day, guess what? You can vote. If you've already registered to vote, it might be a good idea to check the details. States perform routine voter list purges to remove people from their voter rolls who have moved to another state, died, or have become ineligible to vote. And if you won't be 18 by election day, that's alright. There are still plenty of opportunities for you to get involved. You can join issues-based organizations you care about. At East, YDC and YRC are good examples of this. And make sure your friends are involved too. Talk to your family members about your concerns. And to make the commitment, pre-register to vote. Before the primary election back in August, the Kansas Secretary of State's office released a turnout projection in which Kansas Secretary of State, Scott Schwab, predicted that an alarming 28% of voters in the state will participate in the primary. And just think, what percentage of those voters were of the younger population? Young people can decide elections, and our participation is crucial to strengthening our democracy. You can create change. Use your vote, use your voice.
For more information, visit usa.gov/election office. For the Shawnee Mission East Harbinger, I'm Sydney Williams.